All right, what's going on, guys? Be going over today's trade recap. 2 trades in here today, so I'll just cover them quick. One was just a small little scalp here on RTY, and I liked RTY because out of the gate we were pretty strong. And we had a pretty extended move to the upside here, right? So what I was looking for was a retest of this 78.7 area, roughly, and then I wanted to see us potentially make a next leg higher towards 1890s. But we didn't get that, right? And so for me, I always try to trim a bulk of my position right away just to kind of cover myself. And then if we can get some runners, we get some runners, right? So I basically set an order at 1878.7 as we were trading up towards here because I knew that realistically, if we were going to potentially make the next leg higher, we would have to bounce somewhere around here, which is the 8 EMA as well as the hourly level that I had, right? And so I placed an order there and I put my stop loss below the bottom of this candle here, basically. So it was about like a 2.5 point stop for this move here, which wasn't too bad, honestly. And we were able to get 2.5 points to the upside. We were able to take a trim right at 1881.9, excuse me. My next trim would have been at 188.3. But this candle here stopped me out at break even, and ultimately, like looking back at it, this was the high of the day. So realistically, nothing too crazy in there. This is just a good example of how to catch a potential trending or a trending move for at least another continuation or bounce, right? And if you set up these trades where you always take profit at 1-to-1, you can at least take some type of profit off the table and then let the runners go. And the next trade today was a failed trade in FSLY, and looking back, I would still take this trade every time. I took it on this candle right here, this one right here, because this was the hourly close as well as a break above these highs here. So I really like this, and we did have a potential double top here, and I was watching for some type of clear close underneath $23, and we honestly never got that. This might have been the only one here, but then the next candle immediately kind of spiked down, spiked back up, and was kind of hanging around. And so I eventually closed out, I believe, on this candle here for like a 20% loss or so, which wasn't too bad because that ended up being pretty much the high of the day right in there. And if we held, it would have been, pretty much a probably 30 or 40% loss. And so for me, I was basically entering at $23, give or take, 23.1. I was risking about 30 cents there to make about 60 cents, so it was like 2-to-1 on the stock. And then above that, had really high targets up towards 25 plus. Those are the only 2 trades today. We also entered Carvana as well for a swing. So a potential swing in Carvana based on this inside weekly bar breakout here. The daily was looking strong today, obviously. We might have an inside bar tomorrow, followed by the move on Wednesday. We shall see, but that's why we got next week contracts out of the gate. Ultimately, our target in here is 50.5. And then if we're looking just with a basic trend line, right, our first target is 47.3, which would be met right here. So we definitely will be taking some profit around 47.3, and if we do get that break, we'll easily see 50.5. That's all for today. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.